Okay, so thank you for putting on the jacket. So my question would be, what is your feeling of going into this artwork right now?
Anticipating, curious, and a little bit nervous.
Yeah, because I'm wearing a coat. It's like, what's going to hurt me?
Okay, well,
Okay.
maybe I'm allowed to film you while you go in there?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, which way are you going? Oh, let's see. I think it's a car windows on it.
Okay, so memory card was full. Thank you for waiting. I have to ask you now, with what feeling were you walking in there?
I felt like it was in some kind of an experiment. It was all very clinical, very white, and I felt like I shouldn't touch anything to start with. Then it was like asking me to like crawl under things. It was really surreal. It was like a mixture of this scientific experiment with like an assault course.
I felt that I was there to sort of find out something. We were there, sent through a maze, and we had a destination to get to, and we had a point to find out, and we had to follow this course because there was something at the end of it. So it was a curiosity, like what we're finding, what's going to be here, what's going to be around this corner.
And what feeling do you now get out?
Feel like we've kind of, it's reminded me of what it might feel like for a doctor trying to get into someone's head, trying to figure out what's going on and trying to get inside somebody, maybe.
I feel like I've retraced as though I've gone through someone's life, as if I've taken the turnings they've taken and then ended up somewhere and looking back at them, and of what, like the photos now are I found quite disturbing. I felt like I was looking at someone I didn't know, but yeah, I'd taken some paths to find them.
Yeah.
It's strange.
And what do you think the work is about?
I think it's about...
It's got something to do with a mental kind of...
Yeah, definitely some kind of either mental health or some kind of...
memories, maybe.
Yeah. About inner person, inner thoughts, inner history, inner... I don't know.
The noise. I feel like you're pushing something out. It's so strange. How is that done? That's so crazy.
Yeah, it makes a cool sound, and then it's quiet when you get in the middle.
Yeah.
No rustling.
When you stand still, when you walk in, you feel like you're disturbing something. It's really weird.
You can try walking fast if you want through it. That's fine.
Yeah, breaking it.
So what would you think if there was somebody else in there with you?
That'd be strange. It'd be a bit
Scary.
creepy, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You couldn't see them?
Yeah, totally. A bit like The Shining, I felt like in the maze at the end when he's running around. I felt a bit like that. I was like, ah.
So what if I tell you that this work is about psychosis?
Oh, is
Right.
it?
Do you know what psychosis is?
Not really.
It's an analogy of the brain and the way that it works.
Analogy?
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm just asking.
I don't know. I've studied a bit of Freud and things like that. I don't know if that's got anything to do with it. But
Well, those are questions that I'm asking the people that are going in here. I ask them questions like, let me see. Just like, first of all, your name or age, and if you know anybody who has experienced a psychosis.
I do, but not very well. My dad's got psychosis, but
Really?
I've never known what it means because I've never been close to him, so I've never known what psychosis means and what it is. I should have maybe found out, but because I don't have a good relationship with him, then I just, don't try to find out.
Okay, well that's interesting. So obviously you guys been in installation artworks before,
Yeah.
right? So what did you think of this one?
the main thing for me was the feeling when I was walking around there and the noise and the movement of it all, because I knew that I was doing it, but I didn't understand how, because I was only walking, but yet these walls tend to be like kind of opening and closing, and I've never been anything like that before. It was kind of interactive, but at the same time, it wasn't about you, it was more about that, but you felt like you were...
But I liked the way you had to find out things for yourself and look at the little bits and pieces, and you were consistently discovering new things in places you didn't expect them, and you had to look for them yourselves. They weren't just put in front of you to look at, you had to find them yourself.
Okay, because the last question that I have to read it to you, to kind of translate it while I go along, is if the information about psychosis in this work exists of strange hidden languages like sound, color, text, material, light, and form, what do you think you learned about psychosis, even though you don't know exactly what it is?
It's quite a hidden thing, hidden away.
And it manifests in ways that aren't obvious, that you wouldn't normally expect. So psychosis affects people in really subtle, different ways. But, yeah, I don't know.
So when you're talking about materials, all I can think about obviously is the walls again, but the floor, we got to one part, was really spongy.
Yeah.
I didn't understand why, but it was really cool.
Some parts were really like padded. Some parts weren't so much padded, and then there was just bare floor.
Is it like different layers or something?
And also the walls, there was thin layers, and then there was thick layers of the walls as well, with different materials.
And did you see the threads?
They were in the middle holding everything up, yeah. Or is that like the memory holding itself together or something?
No, that's what I'm asking you. What does it remind you of these threads? Does it say?
Yeah. I think there seems like some kind of support system, something that was holding everything together. Maybe like, I don't know, if you're thinking of the brain, maybe something like brain tissue or something that was very central and very structural into keeping everything held together.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I hope that was helpful.
Very helpful.